Alright, so Perplexity just woke up and decided that it needs to change the default AI answer font style from something that looks clean and modern like this into a style that is akin to old school newspaper, and that kind of reminds me to the style of the font in Cloud AI, or as someone put it, it is actually like reading a Victorian era scroll. That's a good one. So honestly, I'm not having an issue reading text using this font, but I can understand why some people are not a fan with this new change, especially if you are using dark mode, because in my opinion, it is actually making the text to be slightly less readable than the previous font style or font setting in Perplexity. So let me show you how you can change or refer to the previous font style for Perplexity. So let me just open Perplexity on my browser. And after that, you can navigate to your profile picture, go to Preferences, and here in Answer Font, you can select the font style for the answer. So right now, by default, it is using the serif font style, which is again quite similar to the old school newspaper, but you can switch to something that is modern, which is sans serif. And I guess let me just turn on the light again. Now, I'm going to go back to this thread and I'll refresh the page. And there you go. Now it is using a more modern and cleaner font style for the answer. And by the way, there is something that you need to know after applying the font setting in Perplexity, because this setting does not carry to the Chrome browser. So here I'm using the Chrome browser, and I'm also using the exact same account that I just showcased before. And here, let's say if I want to know about latest NVIDIA news, you'll see that it will still using the serif font, the newspaper style font in the answer. So apparently the setting does not carry to the Chrome browser, which is kind of interesting. So you have to do it again. You have to open settings or preferences and then apply the new font style for the answer. So that's one thing to know. Now, if you're not a fan with any of these two font options in Perplexity, it is actually quite possible to change the font style in the platform using a Chrome extension. So there is an extension called Fontonic that you can download for free. You can navigate Google and search for Fontonic, and you can click this. So this is in Chrome Web Store. Click Add to Chrome, click Add Extension, and after that, I highly recommend to pin the extension. So you can open this and then navigate to Fontonic and pin the extension, so it will be a lot easier and faster to access. Let me just go back to Perplexity, and I highly recommend to refresh the page. And here I'm going to click the Fontonic icon, and you can change the particular font style that you want to replace with something else. So right now I'm using the sans serif font style in Perplexity, so I'll just focus on this sans serif section. If you're using the serif font in Perplexity, then you have to just focus on this section. So let me just change, maybe let me see. I mean, you can apply Comic Sans if you want to. Let me just click apply. And there you go. Now it is using Comic Sans, which I think looks even worse. And by the way, you have the option to change the font weight. You can also add some italic style, or even change the font color into something that looks maybe a bit more attractive or interesting. So that's one option. Let me just apply selection, and there you go. Okay, that's actually really bad, but I could imagine that you might want to use a different color, style, etc. Now, if you want to restore to the previous setting, you can click restore, and then you have to refresh the page to go back to the original state of the font. So I guess that's still one way to make the font in Perplexity to be more customizable, or perhaps more personalized based on the style that you actually really like to. So that's basically how you can change the font style in Perplexity from something that looks like newspaper into the modern style, and maybe vice versa. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.